DDE Wargames. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia. This is DDE Wargames. This is the match beyond. I am DDE running the show, calling the action, and we're gonna kick it off with our first Wargames match.
This is my moment to shine. This is my time of flight. I've been grinding forever.
Introducing first, Sammy Guevara. It is the Gatekeep versus the Bully Busters, Eddie Kingston and the team of John Cena. You know, the Bully Busters want revenge of what happened on Wednesday. What happened to Keith Lee? Sheamus beat Sammy Guevara for the advantage in Arena, Mexico. And here we go. Guevara trying to escape. Look at this. And now gonna pull Guevara off onto the ring, hitting hard. And a flying lariat by Sheamus. There's a reason you did not hear the bell. The match does not begin until all four members of each team are in the ring. This is not going to be enjoyable for Sammy Guevara as Sheamus bounces his head onto the steel. And now it is... No. A big kick. And here comes Claudio Cassioli, the Swiss cyborg, part of the Bully Busters. And he's grabbing some weapons. Eddie Kingston says there's gonna be some blood and guts and all into the kendo stick. And now Claudio laying in the shots with the kendo stick. And now both members of the Bully Busters gonna tie Sammy Guevara up and gonna whack Guevara with the kendo sticks. And here comes Marcus Tyler, the elder member of the Gatekeep, putting in a table, and Claudio and Sheamus still going. And he's got a barbed wire chair, and he's got a regular chair coming into his first War Games. Guevara is the only one out of these four. Sheamus has been in a War Games match, and Guevara has two. Sheamus stomping away on Guevara now. Marcus Tyler on the other ring, setting up a barbed wire chair and a DDT to Claudio. And now Claudio's busted open from that chair. And you see the scratches and bloody back of Marcus Tyler from that in a big boot. And now Marcus Tyler gonna ram the head of Claudio Cassioli into the barbed wire chair, and blood is going everywhere. 5 seconds, he's either John Cena or Eddie Kingston coming out for the Bully Busters. And you see Marcus Tyler laying it in. It adds to the mystique of the rain in the background. And here we go. And I'm guessing that the person who was supposed to come out was John Cena. And you know, he just got off a plane to Berlin after a big time tag team match and a big move by Marcus Tyler. And now Guevara taking the chair, the barbed wire chair, and a drop kick to Sheamus. And oh no, the monster of mayhem, Warlow, and a whole bunch of weapons. I think I saw some crayons in there. Warlow taking apart with a lariat. Claudio. You see Sheamus fighting out of Guevara. Sheamus bleeding. And now look at this. Sheamus on a back to the spine of Claudio Cassioli. And a spine buster to Sheamus. Warlow might head to the top. And look at Sammy Guevara from one ring to another in a moonsault and a swanton. And here comes the Mad King. And he's coming in with a vengeance. And he's bringing in a bed of nails. A table. What else he's got? The blue bag. You know what's in that blue bag. It's not the text, it's the glass. And here we go. The chair thrown to Warlow. And here comes Eddie Kingston taking out the gatekeep. Finally gets his hands on each member of the gatekeep tonight. Kingston promised blood and guts tonight, and it's gonna be from the gatekeep. Now wait a minute. No, they're all face first by Marcus Tyler. Oh my gosh. It's like those nails just busted a blood balloon. Marcus Tyler's open. Then a double stomp and a swing to Warlow. And now Warlow gonna get caught with a bro kick. And the gatekeep is getting demolished in Wargames. And wait a minute. Oh no. The glass into the mouth of Sammy Guevara. The glass into the mouth of Sammy Guevara. You see, I think that is on the bottom left corner, and now the swing. That is the plane of John Cena headed to Atlanta. The swing by Claudio with the glass in the mouth, and now Guevara gonna maybe throw up, I think. And Guevara gonna run into a bro kick. And the last member of the gatekeep, the leader, the gatekeeper, Chris Jericho, and here we go. And we finally get to see it. It is Eddie Kingston. Oh my gosh, and Jericho. Warlow has a knife. Warlow's got that blade, and he's stabbing Eddie Kingston with it. Oh my God. I don't even know how Kingston's getting back up. And now Warlow has got first. Oh no, and a Judas effect. Marcus Tyler with a low blow to Claudio, and as he takes out Sheamus, and here we go with the numbers game. It is 4-on-3. And now the gatekeep rallying together in a spine buster. The nails are stuck in Eddie Kingston. He can't even get out of the nails. And face first into the nails. And on the bottom left corner, we believe that is the car of John Cena heading to the arena. He is coming. And now Warlow gonna place Eddie Kingston onto the table. And now Guevara headed to the top of the cage. Jericho directing traffic now. And now Guevara with a 450 splash through the table. They're looking at Cena. Cena's here. Cena's here. I'm here. And let the War Games begin. It's John Cena. The match has begun. This is the match beyond. This is Jericho and the Gatekeep versus Cena, the Bully Busters, and Eddie Kingston. And now look at this, the shoulder tackles, and the big slam. And now a Uranagi from Eddie Kingston. And are we going to see it? Oh, 4-man. Can we see a 20 knuckle shuffle? Yes, and now 4 attitudes are being adjusted. Here's the cover by Cena. Getting hit in 1, 2, and Jericho barely kicks out. Now on the other side of the ring, Kingston setting up a table. Cena heading to the other side in a big time lariat by Warlow. And now Claudio getting taken out by Warlow. And now look at this, look for walls, and Jericho. Kingston gonna stop it with a Hurricane. 1, 2, this can do it. Guevara breaking it up. And now Warlow's going to the top of the tippy top of the cage with Claudio Castagnoli on the table. And Cena stopping him in his tracks. Laying it in with those punches to Warlow. And now Claudio getting off the table. Look at this. Cena with an AA from the top of the cage to the table. Look at the carnage in both rings. And John Cena, Sheamus, Claudio Castagnoli, and Eddie Kingston win War Games. And as we get set up for our next War Games match, we want to take a time to tell you about Rumble in the Jungle. We have announced the main event, Ali, Foreman, and now Kenny Omega versus Gunther. And it's time for the Bloodline Civil War. And please introduce the first main event. So look at Atlanta. The crowd is wild. Wait a minute. Jay's brother, Jimmy Uso, that betrayed Jay at SummerSlam, and now they gotta go face to face in the openings of War Games. Look what you made me do. You should have joined the right side. Look what you made me do. Now I gotta fight you. I gotta fight you now. Look what you did. Hey, look, oh. Hey, it's not too late. It's not too late. We can come together. We can lead all this. Sight. Oh no! And a low blow by Big Jim. Jay Uso has no problem beating up his brother, unlike Jay. And the Bloodline has the advantage. The Rogue Bloodline, I mean. And here comes Samoa Joe, who Jay, no doubt, has a problem with. They wrestled in SummerSlam in a senton by Joe. Hey, I loved you. You was family. You was family. This is got very emotional ties tonight, this War Games match. And Jay fighting back, you're rarely going to see weapons because they just want to knock some sense into each other. And look at Jay. And here comes Jay and Jimmy's father, Rikishi. And here we go, the super kick by Rikishi. And now Jay from the top rope got a DDT. A DDT by Jay. Look at this. Rikishi is gonna back that get up on Samoa Joe. And that's disgusting. Hey, pause on that, Rikishi. That is foul. And I know he's farting in there. And stun gun caught by Jay. And now look at this, Rikishi though. Rikishi's not gonna hit his son.
What the Rock?
But the final boss might. And this is a very surprising tactic by The Rock. Usually I would think The Rock would go last. And no, wait a minute, Jimmy from behind. And once again, Jimmy attacking his father has no problem beating up his own brother. Has no problem beating up his own father. Rock with a rock bottom to Jay. And here comes the Samoan bulldozer. And he's looking under the ring for something. He's got barbed wire. He's got barbed wire. You see Joe stepping back because he knows Umaga's going straight after him. And a barbed wire Samoan spike. And Umaga is coming right after Samoa Joe. Took Umaga out. They built the closest relationship in a swing and a miss in the Bloodline. And now a spike to the head. No. A spike to the head by Umaga. And now a barbed wire, a Samoan spike.
2, 2, 5, 2.
And Fatu isn't waiting for the clock. He's going right after Umaga. And he is the biggest threat. Fatu doesn't need a weapon. He is the weapon. See Jimmy and Rock standing behind Jacob. Then you might have to reinforce both rings because it's Umaga and Fatu. And we are 5 seconds away in a headbutt. Look at this. From War Games beginning. From the tribal chief. And now Umaga is taken down. And here he comes. The OTC. It is grabbing a table. He's got a table. Here he comes. When War Games begin. Rings gonna fly over the top of the ring and a Superman punch. And now, as he locks eyes with the wannabe tribal chief, the man who wants to take the All-Father, who took Roman's bloodline and made it his own. It is Roman and The Rock facing off in the center of the ring. Now look in the other ring. Wait a minute, Fatu from the top. A moonsault from the top of the cage. And now Roman and Jimmy squaring off. And here we go. This is an emotion-filled War Games. This is strictly about family. And wait a minute, look at that. Tama Tonga scaling the cage now, trying to interfere. And look at Jey Uso now with one big punch. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute, from behind, Tama Tonga just landed in my lap through the table. And that's his brother. That's his brother. That's Tonga lowered a big knee. Both men are the sons of Haku, and a spear by Reigns. A spear to The Rock. A bunch of stuff is going on right now. And here comes Tonga Loa making his DDE debut. And he wants to prove, I guess, that he has aura. And a spear through the table. Spear through the table. And wait a minute, Fatu from behind. Impaler DDT. Fatu now with one moonsault. 1, 2. No way. Jacob Fatu just pinned Roman Reigns with one moonsault. And the Rogue Bloodline stands tall. Like, comment, subscribe.